In the last few years, Indian automotive market has gone through some major changes. A few foreign brands have exited the market. For example, General Motors have stopped selling their cars in 2019 and 2020. Ford has also stopped selling their cars in 2021, right? At the same time, Maruti Suzuki, even before the pandemic, has mentioned that there is a slowdown in the Indian automobile market, and that resulted in decreased net sales and income. While all these things were happening with the Indian domestic and international players, there was one single player which came into the market and started capturing the market. That is Kia. If you see this particular graph, you can notice that Maruti Suzuki roughly has 50% of the market share and Hyundai has 16%. Kia right now has 6% of the overall passenger cars market share in India. And if you just look at the SUV segment, it is 20%. Now, how come a new player which has gotten into the market in 2020, 2019 and within less than 3 years has captured such a huge market share while all the others were struggling, right? So in this video, we are going to talk about the 3-4 factors which helped Kia to capture the market share and also succeed in this particular market. So let us get started with the first one, that is Kia being at the right place at the right time. If you look at the market share of the SUV cars in India, in 2015 it was 18%, in 2017 it was 27%, 2019 it grew, and 2022 it is 43%. As of today, 2 out of every 5 cars that are sold are SUVs, and this is where Kia has entered the market. Kia got into the market through Kia Seltos and Kia Sonet, both of which are in the SUV segment. So classic case of being at the right place at the right time. Now the second thing, right, it just doesn't make you win if you are at the right place at the right time. What Kia also got right in this entire exercise was branding. If you go back a few years, right, in the pandemic time, if you remember, Zomato started coming up with certain ads saying that, hey, your mom has approved deliveries by Zomato. It has nothing to do with the order, the offer, the food, nothing. It was just an emotional need of the audience. Similarly, what Kia started doing was they started saying that their cars are an inspiration, and Kia's ad in 2019 was the most loved ad on YouTube, right? So this is where they got it right. The brand positioning of the car was neither cheap or neither expensive, somewhere in between, but which will help you inspire, basically integrating with your own lifestyle. And that is where Kia got it right with respect to your brand positioning. Now, if you are keen on brand positioning a bit more, I have attached 2 to 3 articles which will help you understand how to understand consumers. Number 2, how to differentiate yourself from competitors, and then use these 2 factors to build a brand positioning for your own brand. Please do go through those articles, right? So then what else apart from branding, right? The market intelligence itself has helped Kia a lot. And how did Kia has this market intelligence? Please don't forget the fact that Hyundai, which is one of the market leaders in India, is the parent company for Kia, and they helped Kia understand the market, and 2 factors that came out of it are number 1, affordability, and number 2, your mileage. So every single model that Kia launched is affordable. While they started loading features into these cars, they also made sure that, hey, these cars are affordable. For example, one of the high-end features that Kia Seltos has is a heads-up display. Now, that particular feature is not common in any mass market cars or even mid-range cars. It is only available in Kia, Toyota, and BMWs and other luxury cars, right? So what is heads-up display? Heads-up display is nothing but when you sit in the car and when you are driving, instead of looking down every single time for navigation, instead of looking for, hey, what is my speed with respect to the speed limit, you actually get these things right on the windshield in a transparent way, so that you don't have to look down or you don't have to look up or look sideways. Rather, you just look straight and that information is there, and it's still not blocking your direction, right? So that is a very cool feature, and that people loved that feature, which was only present in luxury cars before. The other feature which they also mentioned was about ventilated seatings. Now, this particular feature is available in few other cars, but Kia Sonet is the cheapest car which has this feature available. So now you know that, hey, how they are integrating the price versus the features in this particular metrics. By the way, these are not the only features that Kia offers. There are a ton of other features which are a great value for money. Now, moving forward, there is another metric which Kia also captured, that is fuel efficiency. If you look at the list of the cars which are the most fuel efficient in the SUV segment, you will always notice Kia Sonet and Kia Seltos. If it is diesel, doesn't matter, or if it is petrol, you will always find Kia, because these are the two things that they learned from their market intelligence that Indian audience would prefer. And this is where the GMs and the Fords of the world have got faulted. Their cars were struggling with mileage, and they were also priced higher in relation to the features that they were offering. Now, getting these things right was something what Kia did right, but at the same time, something which helped Kia was also the fact that their competitors were struggling. The international players were leaving the market, and domestic players were revamping their lines. For example, a new version of Tata Safari was launched only in 2021, towards the end of the year, after a long time, right? Mahindra was also revamping its models, and they launched revamped models in 2021, 2022. But when Kia came into the market, it was the only car which had some really cool features, right? So the competition struggles helped Kia massively. Also, other competitors were struggling to be compliant with BS6 norms, which were introduced on April 1st, 2020. Since Kia entered the market at that moment, their cars were compliant right from day one. So it did not have to change anything in its own manufacturing setup. So a lot of factors such as, hey, being at the right place at the right time, the competitors' struggles, and also their fantastic brand positioning, all the three of these things together helped Kia get into the market and also succeed. If you would like me to make more such videos, please do subscribe. Let me know in the comments box, and I'll be happy to make such videos. Thank you so much, guys. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.